the need to go out and do field work, which you all are involved in, and looking at things like vacancies and land use and what we can learn from those. Am I right? Is that where we're going next?
Mm-hmm.
All right, who would like to go there?
Go ahead. So what we did is we went out and did geospatial viewing, and what this helps us to do is, yes, we can see all this stuff in maps, we can see everything in graphs and tables, but it's very different to actually see it with our own eyes and see what's going on in the streets. So what John and I did, we went around driving, we set up cameras, and I'm sure he'll tell you more about the cameras and the equipment that we use, but we went around and we started to record what Main Street looks like from, I believe it was from St. John Street all the way to Leicester Avenue or Leicester Street. And we were able to see that a lot of these places that we have in the data set from the census are vacant right now. They might say that there's certain stores there that was outdated, but they're vacant. And that the quality and the view of how you see the streets are very different from what we were actually able to see in the maps. We were able to see vacant lots. We were able to see that some lots were also in the system as residential or commercial, or right now are being used as parking lots, which just changes the code of the land use as well. So by looking at maps, we're able to see the general view of how population lives, demographics and whatnot. But by going out and seeing in the street view, you're able to see what's going on really there, the people, the stores, the businesses that are there, and what we can get from there so that we can actually proceed with the project.
So the data set that we went with was the tax parcel data. And it was, so we took Main Street in Johnson City, which is the commercial district. And what we did was, like Russell said, we filmed the each parcel by their address and the land use that corresponded with that. And so what you really learn from actually going out and doing the field work versus the tax parcel data that's on paper is a few were actually mislabeled, right? So the tax parcel data had it labeled as something that didn't exist or wasn't even there. And secondly, the important thing is that you can actually speculate almost now with the pharmacy school happening here, with all these vacancies, what that can potentially turn into, the rents that are in that area. And also in addition to that, you really bring these kind of concepts like gentrification and everything to actual life instead of looking at it on paper.
Good. Do you have a display anywhere we can see a few seconds of it? Do you?
Yeah, I had it on here. But,
Can you bring it back up?
It's still there.
Maybe, Brendan, you want to walk over there and, this is street level video. And what you're seeing on the screen there now is St. James Church, which is on the eastern end of this commercial district, moving towards Binghamton. So we're going to go in the reverse direction. We're going to go from east to west.
Church.
And there is audio as well as video.
St. James's School.
So John is now narrating what's being seen. Here it's all St. James, but in a minute you're going to start getting into the real commercial
St.
district.
James's parking. It's 155. This is still St. James. We have 167, which is Verizon. And 177 here is vacant. 181, we have Miller's Body Shop. This is 185, and it looks like it was Family Dollar, but now it's vacant. This is 193, which was Family Dollar parking. Coming up is number 205, which is currently labeled as vacant, which we will verify. Yes, store 205 is vacant. 209, Regal Restaurant. 215, actually we are at, yes, 215 is now Benz's Barber Shop, but it was labeled as Hip Hop Fashions. 219 is apartments, but that looks like it's pretty vacant. 233 is the parking. 225 here is Blue Wireless. 227, UHS. 233, City Rugs. Still currently City Rugs. 237, however, or now 237 looks like apartments, and 239 is, it looks like a smoke shop, but it's not labeled. New Way Shoe Repair at 241, still here.